Welcome to the Dave Show. My name is Dave, and today I'm here talking about these phone holders. Now, these are mostly for a car, but you can also put them on your desk, I think, as well. And they're the type of phone holder that you just put on your dash and you slide your phone into. So it's not a grippy kind of thing. I'm going to show you all the details of it. But I decided to get 3 of the top selling on Amazon of these types of holders so I can do a comparison for you. There's 3 different brands, and each one has its benefits and disadvantages and so forth, so they're all a little different. So this video is going to be kind of a comparison of all 3 of them, and you can choose which one might be best for you. So let's take a closer look at each one of these holders. Okay, let's take a look at what each one of these are and what they come with. We'll start with this one here. This is kind of the smallest version of it. This is by Cernp, whatever that is. Anyways, it has some instructions to it. Very simple. Just clean your dash, peel off the sticker, and stick it on. You can see it does come with a 3M sticker. You do need to pull that off there. It does come with an extra one if you need to take this off for some reason and replace it. It does come with that as well. And then this one here, it does a clicky swivel, so you can make it to different angles and it just stays right on there. A very simple one. We're going to test it out with some phones in just a minute, but I just wanted to show you what that one is. Now this one here is the Lancaster version of it, and you can see it's much bigger platform to it, and it's a little bit different. It has a couple of little nubbies there and then little hooks here so your phone to go into. It does have little notches here for cords, so if you need to wrap a power cord or something into it, you can do that there. And it has a nice big tray, so if you need to put something here on the tray, you can as well. And then this does have also a peel sticky here on the bottom. This didn't really have any instructions with it, but it's a pretty simple thing. There's really not much to it other than clean your dash and then stick this on there. So you can see it's a nice big wide platform. Again, we're going to try out the phones in just a minute. And then this one here is the Andobil, and it does come with an instruction manual here that talks about peeling this off. You clean your dash, peel it off, stick it on. And this one does have applications for vertical or horizontal. We're going to see how the other ones work with that as well. And also it does have a slot at the top for cable management, and that's pretty much simple with that. Now this one here does have like a little bit bigger of a base. It's got the peel off sticky part of it there. It's got a smooth back to it, and then it's got the little hooks here on the side. Now this thing does spin. Now it does come off as well, so if you need to take this off for some reason, you can. This of course would be stuck onto your dash, but this just clips right into it like that. Very soft silicone kind of feel to it. All these are similar. This one is also the kind of a similar but more plasticky there, but that is what they are, what they come with. Now let's throw some phones in there and see how they look with phones. Okay, I do have a phone here. This is actually a model phone of the iPhone 14 Pro Max, so it's one of the biggest phones or bigger phones that you can get. Now this does not have a case on it. I do have a case as well, and we'll try that. So this one, let's just start with this one here. Putting it in there, it fits good, and then it can turn. We're going to put that one in there, and it fits in there, and it looks like, when this is stuck, this is not stuck to the table, but on there it looks like it'll work both directions that way. Not a problem. It looks okay. It looks like it's gonna, when you push it in, it holds it pretty well. Now let's take a look at this one. So sideways, you put it in, and it kind of goes forward a little bit, so it's more forward versus leaning back. This one leaned back a little bit there, a little bit forward there. If I put it this way, it's not gonna work. Okay, so this one is a horizontal only holder. You cannot do vertical on it, but that fits in there, and it holds a little wobbly. This one, that actually holds it tighter and at an angle. So depending on if that's the right angle for you or not, it might be where you, depending on where you put it. But that holds it in there pretty tight. This one doesn't really hold it very tight. So That is how that one works. All right, now let's try this one. Let's move those over. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this in vertically first, and it has little arms in there, and it looks like it holds it into place pretty good. It's a little floppy, but not too bad. Horizontally, it's a bit more secure, so it's probably better horizontally with that, but that works out pretty good. Now let's go ahead and put a case on this and see how it works. Okay, now I have a case on the phone, which adds a little bit of extra to it. It's not a super huge case, but it's a decent little case. Let's go back to this one here. It holds it okay. Not a problem. It just fits right in. It actually holds pretty well for something very simple and basic. We already know it's not going to work that way, so put it in a little bit tighter of a fit, and it still has a little bit of wobbly to it, and it does set it up straighter though, versus leaning back. So if you need it to be more forward towards you, this one works out pretty good for that. Now let's try this one. So let's go vertically. Okay, it's a little bit harder to put in. It's a little bit of a stretch, but it holds it in pretty tight. Little floppy there. Let's do it this way. It does hold it better horizontally, definitely for sure for that, and it's a little bit tighter. I do have a Samsung. This is an S20 FE, and it has a pretty beefy case to it. So this one is pretty thick. It looks like it's going to be thicker than this one, and it's got rounded edges to it. It's not as squared off. So let's try this as another example. We'll go with the little simple one here. Put that in there, and again, if it's stuck down, it holds pretty well. Put it in there. Clips in actually pretty decent. This one again can't do it vertically. Horizontally, about the same thing. It goes in there pretty good. It is more upward again because of these little nubbies here in the back. So, but a little bit floppy, but it does hold in. You know, holds it up straight. This one. Put that in. It looks like it's pulling these out pretty far, if we could see that on there, but it holds it in pretty decent. If it's stuck down there, it's not going to go anywhere. That looks pretty good. And then this direction is definitely better. It's better horizontally than vertically, but that's a nice, pretty good size phone with a pretty heavy duty case. Like that. So not too bad at all. Okay, I'm in my car now, and we're going to test this one out first. I'm going to drive around a little bit with this one. This is the SRUNP holder, and we're going to see how that works. Okay, now we're going to try this one here. Now this one doesn't spin or turn, but it has a cool little platform to put other things on. So let's just throw my phone in here to do that, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, I have the third one in now, and I do kind of like it, and it's nice to be able to turn this however you like it, which is pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and try this one. I'm going to drive to my next location I need to, and we'll see how it holds up. And that's it for the third one. They all work pretty well. When I turned corners, my camera kind of went off to the side, so I apologize on that. I did what I could do, but the bottom line is they all seem to work fairly well. The next step is to just choose the one that you prefer the best. So there you have it, a detailed look at all three different styles of phone holders for your dash. I don't really have a preference on them myself, so I'm going to leave my opinion out of this because I don't use this kind of holder. But if you are looking for a dash mount holder, one of these may be the right one for you.